Alright, and now we're going to look at some maps here. I want to show you the map here. This is a present day map of Middle East. As you can see, here we have the area that more or less we're talking about. This is Israel over here, Lebanon, over here Syria, Iraq, Syria, Jordan, Israel, Egypt, all this here, Saudi Arabia. It goes, whoa, what happened here? I don't know what happened there. Countries involved in war. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, here goes a Titus shot here. This is the Exodus. This is the Exodus when they left from Goshen. They went into the wilderness of the Red Sea, which is also known as, I think in present day Israel, I think this is more or less the tip of the border of Israel. I think it goes like right here, right there. Okay. And this is Abraham's journey here. See, this is where he started, Ur of the Chaldees. He went up north. This is Haran here. This is where we're talking about here. And Haran looks like it's up there, very close to either where Syria or present day Turkey up there in that area. Not sure. And then down here is where Jerusalem is at. Here goes all these cities over here, Tyre and Sidon and Damascus. All these ancient cities here. So this is Amman, which is part of Jordan, I do believe. Everything from this side over here, the river, all this is Jordan. And that's more or less the area that we're talking about here. And we're going to be talking about, can I get wide shot, wider, and we're talking about Isaac and Abimelek. Isaac and Abimelek. I'm going to have you reading this with me here. Let's see how this works out here. Actually, let me tighten this up here a little bit. Woo. Okay, death of Abraham. I think we got that. Ishmael's sons, we got that. Jacob and Esau, we got that. The boys grew. Hold it, did we get that? Ishmael's sons. You don't have your act together. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go over here and let's say find Abimelek, which is where I think we're at. Yeah, Isaac and Abimelek. There we go. Okay. Isaac and Abimelek. Now there was a famine in the land. Let me see here. Let me get. Actually, I think I'm gonna need better. I think I should have my my tripod here to do this much better. That might be a better way of doing it. But anyway, now there was a famine in the land besides the previous famine. I forgot to put the timer. The timer. I don't want to keep you people here all night long. All night long. Well, I know it's 5 minutes there. So let me just put 10 minutes here. 15 minutes. Tools. Alarm clock. Let's put it on. Let's get it once. Instead of 12:23, I put it 12:33. 12:34. I'm gonna put it just because I'm such a nice guy. I'm gonna give you an extra minute, and I'm not even gonna charge you for it. Okie dokie. Okay, so Isaac and Abimelek. Of course, you could look these up. I usually get all the Bible. I usually get it from www.biblegateway.com, and I usually use the NIV. Now, Isaac and Abimelek. Now there was a famine in the land besides the previous famine in Abraham's time. And Isaac went to Abimelek, king of Philistines in Gerar. The Lord appeared to Isaac and said, "Do not go down to Egypt. Live in the land where I tell you to live. Stay in this land for a while, and I will be with you and will bless you. For to you and your descendants I will give all these lands, and will confirm the oath I swore to your father Abraham. I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky. I will give them all these lands, and through your offspring all the nations on earth will be blessed, because Abraham obeyed me and did everything I required of him, keeping my commands, my decrees, my instructions." So Isaac stayed in Gerar. When the men of that place asked him about his wife, he said, "She is my sister," because he was afraid to say, "She is my wife." He thought, "The men of this place might kill me on account of Rebekah, because she is beautiful." When Isaac had been there a long time, Abimelek, king of the Philistines, looked down from a window and saw Isaac caressing his wife Rebekah. So Abimelek summoned Isaac and said, "She is really your wife. Why did you say, 'She is my sister'?" Isaac answered him, "Because I thought I might lose my life on account of her." Then Abimelek said, "What is it you have done to us? One of the men might have slept with your wife, and you would have brought guilt upon us." So Abimelek gave orders to all the people, "Anyone who harms this man or his wife shall surely be put to death." Isaac planted crops in the land, and the same year reaped 100-fold, because the Lord blessed him. The man became rich, and his wealth continued to grow until he became very wealthy. He had so many flocks and herds and servants that the Philistines envied him. So all the wells that his father's servants had dug in the time of his father Abraham, the Philistines stopped up, filling them with earth. Now that's kind of strange right there. First of all, why would anybody fill up a well with earth? Why? That doesn't make too much sense to me. But we see that they did it. If anything, they should have just left it there. I don't know. That doesn't make too much sense. But anyway, these people were not. These people weren't all that smart to begin with. Anyway, if they were really smart, they should have let. If anything, they should have made a pledge with. They should have made peace treaty a long time ago with Abraham and with Isaac and everybody, and they would have been blessed too. And I also think it's kind of strange that Isaac here says that she's my sister. He had the same thing happening with Abraham and Sarah, and this might be this very same king, Abimelek, king of the Philistines. But it seems like this king was a righteous king, at least in that sense. He was moral. A lot of people are moral, but they're not Christians. And Abimelech seems to be one of those people. And so that's very strange, you know. Obviously, Rebecca was very beautiful, and not only that, but she was a lot younger than uh, Isaac. Isaac was like 40 when he got married. Who knows how old she was? Maybe 15 or so. I don't know. Who knows? But a big difference in age. At least now. I don't know about back then. I guess it was okay. I guess when you get more cheese than Kraft, like these people had, Abraham, Isaac, and of course later on we're going to talk about Jacob. But these people here, they had so much that I don't know if it really would have made too much of a difference. And then after all this, it seems like Isaac had he got himself right. I mean, the Bible says that after this, I guess he realized that God was, you know, looking at everything, and God was keeping him and his wife protected. And it says that he planted crops and reaped 100-fold because the Lord blessed him. Okay, and he became rich and wealthy, continued to grow, and became very wealthy. He had many flocks and herds and servants that the Philistines envied him. I think this is the way, you know, Christians should be. They should be prosperous. They should be people that other people look to, that people envy. You know, the favor of God is just like that, you know. And going down, Abimelech said to Isaac, "Move away from us, because you become too powerful for us." So Isaac moved away from there and encamped in the valley of Gerar, where he settled. Isaac reopened the wells that had been dug in the time of his father Abraham, which the Philistines had stopped up after Abraham died, and he gave them the same names that his father had given them. Isaac's servants dug in the valley and discovered a well of fresh water there. But the herders of Gerar quarreled with those of Isaac and said, "The water is ours." So he named the well Esau, because they disputed with him. Then they dug another well, but they quarreled over that one also. So he named it Sitnah. And moved on from there and dug another well, and no one quarreled over it. So he named it Rehoboth, saying, "Now the Lord has given us room, and we will flourish in the land." From there he went up to Beersheba. That night the Lord appeared to him and said, "I am the God of your father Abraham. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. I will bless you and increase the number of your descendants for the sake of my servant Abraham." Isaac built an altar there and called on the name of the Lord. There he pitched his tent, and there his servants dug a well. Meanwhile, Abimelech had come to him from Gerar with Ahuzzath, his personal advisor, and Phicol, the commander of his forces. Isaac asked them, "Why have you come to me, since you were hostile to me and sent me away?" They answered him, "We saw clearly that the Lord was with you. So we said, there ought to be a sworn agreement between us. Between us and you, let us make a treaty with you that you will do us no harm, just as we did not harm you, but always treated you well and sent you away peacefully. And now you are blessed by the Lord." Isaac then made a feast for them, and they ate and drank. Early the next morning the men swore an oath to each other. Then Isaac sent them on their way, and they went peacefully. That day Isaac's servants came and told him about the well they had dug. They said, "We found water." he called it Sheba. And to this day, the name of the town has been Beersheba. And this is great because I think about it. I mean, not only did Isaac have his fine young wife, but he had everything going for him. I mean, he had peace from the other, and it's kind of strange because Isaac had made, I should say, Abraham made peace with the people that were around him, and but his was kind of different. His was more like kind of like the situation that we presently have with Israel, where they are our allies. This is just was a peace treaty. Just, you know, I'm not gonna do anything bad to you. You're not gonna do anything bad to me. So it's a different kind of situation. Okay. And I can see by the time I'm getting that phone call. Hello? Oh yes, Mr. President, how you doing? Yes. Yes, I was looking at the news. It says that you're considering the this whole government shutdown kind of situation. Uh huh. Yeah. Well, you know, you sit down. You know, I mean, even if you guys have to put all the solutions on the wall and throw a dart at it, you know, I mean, let's get this thing going. You know, stop borrowing money, man. Yeah, man, people are sick and tired of it. I can't just call up the credit card company and tell them, hey, you know what, you know, I'm gonna raise my credit limit. You know, my credit limit. That's not gonna happen. So, you know, get your act together there, and let the Catholics have their chapel service. All right, I don't want to. You know, they're over here. They need to get confessed and stuff like that. You know, let them have their time. All right. Okay. Take care, Barry. Bye.